Hi, let's talk about career capital. Today we will see how does career capital depend on your age. People are genuinely interested in this topic because it is surrounded by myths and legends like you are too old to learn all the shiny new technological stuff, or it's too late for you to get into networking. There are, however, some evidence-based facts that we know and can rely on to plan our careers. Let's have a look at some interesting facts first. Most people reach a peak of their impact in their middle ages, around the age of 40. This is an approximate age when people become influential and know enough to employ their career capital and get the maximum effect. I'm pretty sure you can recall some famous names in any domain of human activity as an example of that fact. However, mastery, or reaching maximum efficiency, requires from 10 to 30 years of focused, deliberate practice. You may have heard about the 10,000 hours rule or anything similar to that model. There are actually a number of studies showing the same results and reaching the same conclusion. Mastery requires a huge investment in time and effort. The range from 10 years to 30 years is pretty wide. It is defined by the nature of the skills and fundamental knowledge involved into a given activity. Also, it depends on the type of practice used, as well as determination of the person. This leads us to another interesting fact. Experts in different fields reach a peak of their skills in a wide range of age, namely when they are 30 to 60 years old. You can read biographies of famous physicists, inventors and politicians and see how their success peaked around the same age for every group. When we talk about age and career, there are two general advice. The earlier you start investing in your skills, the more sense it makes to invest in flexible skills, broadening your skill set. Later in your life, it makes more sense to invest into mastering and specializing your skills, deepening your skill set. First, go broad and try things, then go deep and polish your skills. Let's talk about specific strategies you can use depending on your age to easier accumulate some crucial skills. If you start at the age of around 15, it makes more sense to try various opportunities and get diverse experience. It would be easier and more affordable for you to invest into hard skills, learning to do something and to create things. This is the age where experiments are quite cheap and it's perfect time for experimentation. Around the age of 30, you want to put emphasis on social skills and leadership. You start creating a foundation for the future impact and influence growth. You still need to deepen your expertise. You will probably reach a peak of your hard skills around mid-30s and hit the plateau. This is the age when you need to start thinking about expanding your social network in meaningful ways. You reach your personal impact ceiling around the age of 40 and you will need to rely on other people to make the next step. This is where social skills will peak as well, as soon as you have invested enough time and effort into practicing it. You will need to invest more efforts in strategic thinking and decision making. You should focus on expanding your influence so that you can start efficiently employing your capitals and especially your social capital. By the age 50 you will reach a peak of your leadership skills as well as a peak of your influence. This is the age when people begin their political careers or reach the top of corporate hierarchy. You want to put the most efforts into strategic leadership at this age. You will have a huge experience and knowledge base to be able to decide the strategic direction and lead other leaders. There are some things to note. The strategies we have described here are not definitive. They show when it is easier to invest in a particular skill set. In most cases, it will become natural to you when you should invest your time into a given area. It doesn't mean you cannot or should not invest into your social network or social skills when you are 20, for example. We highlighted those strategies to show you that there are endless opportunities to grow or improve at any given age. There will always be options to try. Do not be afraid to miss the bandwagon and stay open to experiments.